Okay, so this is going to be just a ramble, and just so sorry about this, but I've got a lot on my plate right now, and I'm thinking about a lot of stuff that happened during Tennocon. So first things first, Tennocon absolutely knocked out of the park. I think they absolutely did a wonderful job with it, and there's a lot to talk about because of it. So the first thing I want to talk about, I guess, is the opening video where we see first of all we see Ballas, and then like the sentient corrupted Ballas over his shoulder, and he places his hand upon Ballas's shoulder and he looks behind him, and then we see the Lotus, and the Lotus is just hanging out, and then the corrupted, or like Natar comes up behind the Lotus and then hugs her, gives her a wee hug, and the Lotus puts a hand on the tendrils of Natar, and then we see the operator, and the operator's just hanging out, doing its thing, his her thing, and then looks behind his herself and finds nothing. And so this might be a teaser that, well, who knows? It could be a teaser that, the man in the wall maybe is like the corrupted version of the operator in like the next season, because that's what Ballas refers to, these different forms of each person is. So, or it could just be that some of us might be corrupted by the sentience. Who knows? Um, there's a few things about that which, I mean, like it's very cryptic, and I mean there's not a lot that really is in concrete there. That's just sort of like something that crossed my mind as upon watching the video in the first moments. And the actual video, oh man, I have a lot to talk about with the video. So first things first, it's awesome, absolutely awesome to see what the world looks like through the lens of a Grenier slash through the lens of a Corpus, like soldier. You get to see that they can't just zip across the map really quickly and want to hit everything. They have to carefully and brutally go through and fight things. And obviously the Corpus utilizes their tech the best they can, and the Grenier their strength and their camaraderie. But yeah, it was fascinating watching the sequence of events that unfolded with these other perspectives. Now, there are a few things I want to talk about that happened during the video. I want to talk about what the hell Era was doing. What the hell was Era doing, guys? Era was like going about, and he was grabbing people, wasn't he? You're saying, "Don't be afraid," and he was grabbing people. So I guess I'll just kind of start out that part of the theory that I have. Um, I'll kind of just, explain the origin of the Tenno and the Warframes, because I mean, everyone knows them, but just to make it easier for people who don't, the Tenno were, well, the operators, the young kids. They were actually children aboard a colony ship that was sent into the void, and the parents on board this colony ship went insane in the membrane, insane in the brain, and then the children aboard this ship, they got magical void powers, and they could use that to transfer into a warframe if they wanted to, or whatever. They had magic powers. You get what I'm saying here. And then the other side of it is that the warframes originate from actual soldiers, very talented, battle tested, hardened soldiers, very the best of the best, the cream of the crop, and they were twisted and malformed by the Orokin into these frames of war, these tools, these hollow vessels that the Tenno can fill in and use in their own way. And so I guess now that we know those two facts, let's kind of put more focus into what Era was doing. So when we see Era, the first time we see him, he's actually in Cetus, and he approaches a very young child and says, "Don't be afraid." And obviously that suggests that he's not actually going to kill the child. He's going to use it or take it or capture it in some way. And I think you know where this is going now that I've explained the previous things. But anyway, I'll still carry on. I'll bring it home. So the next thing, obviously, is that Cal, this epic, awesome soldier that everyone loves. He's going about kicking ass and taking names, and he's got his Corinth Prime at the end. Oh man. By the way, what the hell was a Rhino doing with a Corinth Prime? Like a default skin, default Rhino with a Corinth Prime on Cetus. Like, whose account was that? What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? Anyway, obviously, Cal is taken by Error as well. So what does Error do? And here's the shopping list. He's got a child and a battle-tested soldier. You guys tell me. Do the math. All I'm going to say to this young child of Cetus is,
welcome to the family, son.
So we do actually have a few other things to talk about real quick. Not as important, but they're still on the table. We see a showcase of a corrupted Warframe from the Sentients, and this is like some weird snake-headed thing that's like got the body of a Warframe. Now, this could actually be what the Warframe that Cal and this child become. You know, this could be the Cal's Warframe, and this could be the thing this child of Cetus, you know, overtake becomes, like, you know, uses. But it's unlikely because they did actually mention that this is some kind of like corrupted Warframe that they're messing with. So obviously it wouldn't be a corrupted Warframe that they've, you know, taken off some other operator if it's Cal, because Cal's obviously going to be his own thing. So this might be something far in the future. This, you know, Cal might be something they haven't even like shown, you know, Cal. And I want to see Cal Prime as well. Oh my god, can you imagine Cal Prime? He's going to have his machete in his Corinth. Oh god. He's going to fuck shit up. Anyway, yeah, there's those are just sort of like, you know, branching ideas. And I'm happy to hear whatever anyone else thinks about those kinds of concepts. Aside from that, though, I will say that I'm really hyped for you know, the next few updates of Warframe. All of this looks amazing. There's so much there to just mess with, and I'm really happy they've got. I'm really happy that they have so many different angles they can take this in so many different directions, and I'm excited to see which ones they take. Anyway, hopefully that's enough rambling for one day. If you guys want to see more kind of videos like this, I don't really often make Warframe videos. I've only made like a handful in the past. So if you guys actually want to hear more about like my stupid ideas, I'm happy to sort of, you know, keep making them. But I'm gonna need some kind of like confirmation. So just drop a. I hate doing this, but drop a like, or, you know, leave a comment, whatever, just so I know. Because if not, I'm gonna keep making terrible Smite videos and not do this very often. So anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.